You don't have to be loud to be respected. Some people think respect comes from being the loudest, the boldest, the one always in the spotlight. They're wrong. The ones who command the most respect, the ones who change a room without saying a word, move differently, see differently, think differently. If you've ever felt invisible because you're quiet, if you've ever watched louder people get the credit while you stayed stuck, this is for you. Your silence isn't a weakness, it's your secret weapon. Let's unlock it. You ever walk into a room and feel those nerves kick in before you even cross the door frame? That low, buzzing tension in your chest. The little voice in your head whispering, "Don't look dumb. Don't do anything weird. Blend in." Your hands suddenly don't know what to do. Your shoulders tighten up. Your brain tells you, just follow their lead, match their energy. And what do you see? Everyone's fiddling with something. Phones, coffee cups, papers, little nervous habits that look normal if you're not paying attention. So you start doing it too. Fidgeting, checking your phone, nodding too much, trying to shrink into the background without realizing it. You think you're blending in, but you're just disappearing. Here's the move. Slow. Everything. Down. Plant your feet. Relax your shoulders. Let your hands rest calmly. On the table. By your sides. Anywhere but frantically working overtime. Move 10% slower than feels normal. It'll feel weird at first, like you're standing still while everyone's buzzing. But that stillness? It cuts through noise like nothing else. And that's when people start noticing you, without even realizing why. Stillness isn't passive, it's a power move. Own it. Now, stillness gets you noticed, but what happens when all eyes are on you? That's where the second move comes in. You've put in the work. Hours tweaking, fixing, second-guessing, getting it just right. And now, you're finally sharing it. The idea that matters. The one you know could change things. But right in the middle of saying it, you feel it start to slip. Their faces are blank. Someone raises an eyebrow. The panic creeps in. You glance down. You rush your words. And just like that, the authority you built gets handed away. It's brutal. And once they see you doubt yourself, they start doubting you too. Here's the shift. You hold the gaze. You're pitching the idea. Someone pushes back. Instead of flinching, you meet their eyes. Calm, steady, like you're weighing their reaction, not scrambling to survive it. You're not challenging, you're not fighting, you're just rooted. You hold it a beat longer than feels natural. Then you break eye contact sideways, not down. Looking down triggers something ancient, submission wiring baked into all of us. Looking sideways says, I'm good, I'm done with this, I'm moving forward. Small move, massive shift. You stop begging for their validation. You start leading the room, and once you do, the way people hear you and feel you changes completely. Owning the room isn't just about where you look, it's also about how you sound. Think about the last time someone spoke so fast you could barely keep up. Their words tumbled out in a rush, nervous, scattered, like they were afraid they'd lose you if they paused for even a second. You didn't lean in, you leaned away. Now think about the opposite. You meet someone new, they're calm, steady, no rush to get everything out at once. They speak slowly, they pause naturally, they let their words breathe. And without even realizing it, you find yourself leaning in, listening harder, respecting what they have to say. That's the energy you want. You don't need to raise your voice. You need to slow down. Speak just a little slower than feels natural. Drop your voice at the end of sentences, like you're setting a brick, not tossing a balloon. Pause after key points. Let it land. Because when you rush, you sound like you're chasing approval. When you slow down, you sound like you're already certain. And certainty is magnetic. Small shift, big impact. And it gets even better when you stay calm under fire. Picture this. You're telling a story, you're sharing your idea, you're just trying to have a good moment. And then, someone throws a little jab. Maybe they smirk, maybe they roll their eyes, maybe they mutter something just loud enough for you to hear. Your gut reaction? You feel that flash of heat. You want to fire back. Prove you're not someone to mess with. But here's the thing. The second you react, they own you. Real power isn't about pushing back harder. It's about refusing to be pulled into the fight in the first place. Someone tests you, you breathe. You give them a small, knowing smile, and you move on. No tension, no scrambling, no energy wasted. Because when you stay calm in moments where most people would explode, you're sending a message louder than any comeback. I'm unshakable. You're not worth my energy. And here's the bonus most people miss. Staying calm doesn't just make you look strong, it actually makes you feel stronger. Every time you refuse to react, you're building internal proof that you're in control. And control is respect. Calm isn't weakness. Calm is flexing discipline that most people don't have. Own that, and the room will feel it. Before you even say a word, people are judging you, and without knowing it, most people make themselves smaller. They fold their arms, they hunch their shoulders, they pull their energy inward, not because they want to hide, but because part of them isn't sure they belong. And that tiny shrink back? It says more than you think. I'm not sure I'm allowed to take up space here. You can be smart. You can be skilled. You can have everything right. But if your body shrinks, people feel it, and they treat you smaller too. The good news? You don't have to fight for space. You just have to claim the space that was always yours. Open up, quietly, naturally. No chest thumping, no fake dominance. Just open up naturally. Sit taller, roll your shoulders back. Let your hands stay loose and visible. Plant your feet like you have a right to be there. When you move, move smoothly, like you're not asking for permission. You're not demanding attention. You're showing you already deserve it. And people feel that difference immediately, because when you quietly expand your space, you expand your influence too. Move like you're meant to be there, because you are. Some people say a lot, but somehow say nothing. They fill the space, talk over everyone, jump from thought to thought. And after 5 minutes, you're wondering why you're even listening. Now think about the opposite. Someone who speaks less, but when they do, you hang on every word. It's not just what they say, it's how intentional it feels. That's real influence. And here's the truth. Most people talk to fill space, but confident people talk to move things forward. Before you jump into a conversation, or a meeting, or a decision, pause. Ask yourself, what's the clearest, sharpest point I can make? Then say just that. No extra backstory, no over-explaining, no softening it with 50 disclaimers. Drop your idea cleanly, then stop. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Because when you speak with weight and stop when you're done, people lean in. They fill the silence wondering what you'll say next. Not because you shouted over the noise, but because you never needed to. Speak less, mean more, and watch how fast the room starts listening differently. You don't have to be loud, flashy, or chase anything. You just have to move with calm, look with steadiness, speak with weight. Now go out there, move differently, see differently, think differently, and earn the respect you deserve.